I would like to talk about Legion.
I do too.
Yay.
Game
Luke.
I like Legion.
Luke, tell us about
Like,
Legion.
where do you even start with that, though?
I think it's great because here's what let me make just my little thing on it is what's made the MCU awesome is that they have totally stayed close. They've honored their source material, unlike Fox has usually ever done, right?
Right.
But what they did with, I love the way they just took the premise of, okay, what if you had a guy who was schizophrenic and could read minds and had a substance abuse problem? What would his brain be like? And they went and they ran with that. And I think it's just been a really cool experiment and exploration of this phenomenon. But and it's really super well made. And so I don't
I was
care.
gonna say some of the most like beautiful writing, acting, and cinematography you've ever seen
On television.
on television.
Yeah.
Like it
No,
just
game changer.
And like
It really
a
is.
thinker, like you're sitting there going, "What the hell just
Yeah.
happened?" You got to watch each episode 3 times.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, you know. In fact, I have a theory that the whole Beauty and the Beast thing is just one of Legion's personality.
No, you know,
It's Dan Stevens.
I used to think The Prisoner was the most mind, screwing television show, and Legion has upped the game in a way that I don't think any other television show has. It's fantastic.
so hard to pull off the unreliable narrator thing, and they pulled it off so well. But
Yeah.
I want to hear what Luke says because Luke doesn't like
Luke
Legion.
doesn't.
Okay, it's not that I don't like Legion. I liked it just fine. I don't know if it was because I watched it later on after everyone had
Raved
this
about it.
mountain of hype for it, and it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more when Jermaine from Flight of the Conchord showed up. That was great.
Well, what were you?
Well, he
expecting
makes
from-
everything better.
What were you expecting from the hype that you didn't get?
I don't know, like
Punching.
There wasn't any Daredevil in it, so he doesn't
Yeah.
like it.
The lack of Daredevil was disturbing.
There were
Visually,
people
it
sticking
was-
halfway out of the walls and stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Visually, I loved it, but I think it was the watching it, having to watch each episode a couple times, where I was just like, okay, I'm consuming so much of superhero TV. I guess just time of having to go back, watching the same season 3 times over just for the story to click in my head. Again, I still enjoyed it.
It demanded your attention. I mean, but I think
Yeah.
that's like a difficult comic or a difficult novel, and
We call it.
I think that's good, man. I'm for that. I think that's great.
School teachers call it close reading,
There you go.
right?
There you go.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, I'm like, if I were able to recreate the world, I would just recreate it after the X-Men. Anyway, so going into
That's dark.
Yeah, well, yeah, but hey, X-Men. Yeah, I want alternate kids from the future, from apocalyptic futures, who have to come back and save me.
Yeah, we need that right now.
I know, right?
Like Cable needs to come back and go, hey,
Hey guys,
everything's gonna be fine.
we
I'm
just
gonna kill Rocket Man.
we're just gonna reset. We're just gonna reboot this whole thing. No, but so going into Legion, I'm just like I'm thinking because I know Legion really well. I read a lot of New Mutants comics, and then I've read a lot about Legion. And going in, I'm like, this better just be off the wall.
And I was
crazy.
shocked. I was shocked that they were doing a series about Legion.
Me too.
Because he's one of the freakiest, weirdest characters from all of X-Men. And he was a creation, like a co-creation of Bill Sienkiewicz.
Yep.
And that guy's nuts. Right? And I'm just like, what? What?
In a way, that's smart though too, because he's one of the most undescript
Yeah.
mutants, and he's one of the least popular mutants. So there's going to be very few people who are going to be super upset that you wrote Legion wrong.
One of those is on the panel.
But do you
How
think
many
they're
of our
gonna...
audience guys have
Well,
audience
Sienkiewicz is
watched
a-
Legion? How many out there have watched Legion?
Alright.
How many of you want to watch it now that you start talking about it? Okay,
It's on Hulu.
awesome.
Totally worth it.
And it's only 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think they're gonna reveal who his dad is?
Yeah,
And if
that
they
is
do-
the one
Do
interesting
not
thing.
Google that.